You want to learn how to form rust on your traps within 12 hours. This is the quickest way I've found yet to date. Alright guys, so that's the finished product. As you can tell, the grease is off, and immediately you'll see some rust that was already just starting to either form or it was on at the factory before it even went over to being sent over. You can see some rust right. Alright guys, so now that you have watched my video on how to degrease the traps, if you haven't, the link is below, so you just go back and check it out. I'm going to show you how to rust them fast because I want to get these traps out soon. I want to put them out this week and I want to get things started. So what I have here is white vinegar and water is what I'm mixing. I put them into a regular spray container and I'm going to bring them outside, but being that it's dark out already, I just want to show you what I'm doing. I'm just putting a light coating all over the entire trap, and I'm going to do this all over them, and then I'm going to take it outside. I'm going to leave them outside for somewhere around a week, 4 days, and then I'm going to do another video on waxing them. These, when they're brand new, you don't have to dye them, so this is the quickest way I've found to rust them. And I just wanted to share this with you. Alright, so I got my traps all set out here, and I'm just gonna spray them down. So spray the chains, spray underneath. I'm gonna put them all this way, flip them over. And then I'm gonna redo the other side. I'm gonna do my cables as well, being I'm gonna dye them or wax them. But just do a good coating. And we're getting rain here anyway, so I'm not going to be trapping for the next few days. Cover every trap really well, flip them, do the same thing, get the chain. Alright, so I flipped them over and redo everything. Same thing. If you have like conibears or something else, you're going to go out, go do some water trapping, let these rust. Most people do this early season. September is a great time to do it. You still have high humidity, high heat to form rust quicker. You can leave them out for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, let them really cake up, and then do your thing. I'm going to end up checking these in a few days, and I'll come out and I'll show you guys what they look like before I start waxing them up. Alright, so I'm out here checking these traps. This is about 12 hours, I think. And look how much vinegar water rusted them. I mean, literally 12 hours. And I have that much rust on them. So I'm just going to let them cake up probably one more day. I mean, that is pretty crazy. So if you had grease on them still and it didn't come off the degreasing, then you would see it. It wouldn't rust up, obviously, because the grease is there. So... but these, they look good. They're rusting up everywhere, and we'll let them cake up a little more before I wax them. Some people don't even do this. They just throw them directly into wax, and some people don't even wax them. I hear they just put them right in, but I don't like to do that. Alright, so as you can tell, my traps are rusting up pretty good. That's 1 day, 24 hours of rust has formed. And now what I want to do is I'm going to drop them in water and get the rust. It'll form more rust, but what it'll do is peel the vinegar smell off at the same time. So I'm just going to be dropping them right into the water here. What I notice is when I water trap, I end up getting more rust on my traps than anything by leaving them underwater for a couple days. So that's what I'm doing right now. Just gonna leave them here, and I'll get them probably in about 3-4 days. Get a good layer on them. See the vinegar coming right off of them. So as you can tell, the traps are all rusted up pretty good. That's only 4 days of rust, so I'm gonna let them cake up a little more. But for the next video, I'm gonna actually show you and talk about issues people have with the Bridger #2 traps. I'm not a professional trapper. I'm just going over information that I have found and discovered over the years that we've used in the past. And my brother has been running trap lines now for quite a few years, so I'm just going to go off of information we found. But this is 4 days of rust, and for what I need, it's actually good because I put my traps in water for coyote. There's low channel areas where I see their tracks, and they'll come through, and I'll put a blind set right in that water with a drag underwater, and we'll get them that way. But that's why I wanted to put a little bit of rust down on the trap. You don't have to do it with a brand new trap. You could just skip the rusting, skip the dyeing, and you could just go to waxing. Some people don't even wax it here. They just drop them right in the ground. I don't. This works for me, and it'll give me a little camouflage versus having just a stainless steel trap. I noticed this way it blends right in with the ground. If you guys like what you saw today, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button at the bottom. It's a lot of work to do these videos, and I really appreciate all the support. You guys have been rocking with me here, giving me so much support. We're about to break through with the new year today, and I just want to say thank you so much to everybody. We're going to hit the 1,000 mark probably next week, hopefully. And if you share my videos out to more like-minded folk, trappers, I'm looking for a lot of support here because there's a lot of people out there that do not understand what trapping is really about, how trappers are crucial to the environment, to keeping a safe equilibrium amongst animals and disease. And, you know, you get a lot of feedback from anti-hunters, anti-trappers. So if you're out there and you have other trapping friends, buddies, please just say, hey, maybe you want to check this out. Send them a link. Send them my playlist. I mean, there's a lot of cool videos, and there's going to be a lot more to come all the way through to the spring. So, yeah, stay tuned. Next one, I'm going to show you how to prep these traps to get them ready, because there's a crucial part to this. You better know, or you're going to bend your traps and lose all your game. Take care.